What about really saying what you want? There's something inside you and me and all of us that is bigger than what we're showing up to be. So I'm sitting in the office, the doctor's office, and I'm just rambling. I'm talking about what I had Googled and what I had learned. And I was coming to the office knowing the answers. And I said, oh God, when I read these signs and symptoms, this is what it could mean. And she said, well, we're going to think of this as cancer until we know otherwise. Meanwhile, I'm just chattering, and it hit me what she said. And I said, what did you say? And she repeated it. I had one of those moments that you see on TV where people's lives, just pass before their eyes. And I thought, holy shit, I'm not done. There's still more that I want to do in the world. There's still more that I want to see, taste, experience. My daughter's only 11. I'm still madly in love with my husband. What can shift for me? I thought I had done a ton of work on myself, and I have. I have a successful business. I have all these degrees. I'm happily married. I live in a beautiful home. But in that moment, I had to really ask myself, what am I still not doing? And I realized the thing that I'm not doing is fully showing up. That there were parts of me that I was still hiding. Hello, my name is Mary Bicknell. I am a hider. For years, I hid behind alcohol or men or all my degrees. I'm a psychotherapist by training. I was a sales trainer. I've had a private practice. I've worked at Hopkins. And although I have my own business, I think I recognized that I hadn't really fully gone for it. Been like going for it and saying whatever I want to say and sharing my message, and which is, life is short. There's so many things that we want to do, and we're conditioned to watch what we say. We're conditioned to hold back. We're conditioned to worry about what other people are going to think about us. And life goes like that. At the end of the day, do you really care that Sally Sue thinks that you are being a snob because you want to make more money? Or that you don't want to do the traditional corporate life forever? Letting somebody else tell you when to go to the bathroom? What about really saying what you want? There's something inside you and me and all of us that is bigger than what we're showing up to be. What does life have to do to just tap, tap, tap you on the shoulder? I've had a couple experiences where life has tapped me on the shoulder. Serious car accident, almost dying in childbirth, some other stuff. When is your wake-up call? Take a moment right now and think about that. When is your wake-up call to go out and do the thing that you want to do? I'd love to help you with that. I'd love to help you make a shift from being that busy going, exhaustion, waking up at 2 a.m. thinking, oh my God, is this all there is to life? To looking into your business, into your life, and discovering what you can't see. Because you can't see it because you're in it. I was the same way. I finally was able to reach out and ask for help. And have somebody looking on my business and see, it was so obvious to them. Of course, when they pointed it out, it was so obvious to me too. But I just couldn't see it because I was day to day. And I'm sure you're like that. You know, I've had clients where I've been able to look in their business and we make these tiny tweaks and they're doubling their income. Which, you know, you double your income, guess what? That buys you free time. I had a client who she missed Thanksgiving dinner. She has children, 4 kids, missed Thanksgiving dinner because she was worried and afraid not to do what this client had asked her. She is not a brain surgeon, by the way. It could have waited. Could have waited till Monday, for God's sake. We were able to make some shifts so that her right clients came in. So she wasn't in this feast or famine worrying about where her next client is going to come from. And she was already at the mid 6 figures, but she still wasn't charging enough. She still hadn't gotten her systems down. She hadn't fine-tuned things because she didn't take the time to do that because she was in the day-to-day today. That's probably you too. I want to invite you to have a call with me, a business breakthrough call. I'm going to ask you some questions and we're going to discover, is it your thinking that's keeping you stuck or plateaued because you're worried about what the next leap is? Because let me tell you, maybe you're already so successful, you think, oh, you're already working so hard that there's no possibility that things could be simpler. Maybe. Maybe you just actually don't have a plan because you actually don't know how to plan for things. That is a skill. Maybe you have no systems. Maybe you never even thought of automation. Like, how would it be to automate your client acquisition? Whew, that would free you up. What would you do with free time? You know, if you're like some of my clients, you might not even know what to do with free time. Just to relax, just to breathe again. Yeah, that was something I had to learn. You know, we rented this little red cabin, and I remember the day that we went there, the very first time. We had no cell phone, no, internet. And God, I was breathing. I was like, wow, I'm breathing. I'm like consciously aware of this. And like, I had forgotten how to relax. Oof. There's a link that you can click that's going to lead you right to my calendar. And in that 40 minutes, we're going to discover the thing that is plateauing your business, your life, keeping you stuck. And whether we work together or not, I know that I've made that ripple effect and that shift for you. And that I opened your eyes to a new, simpler way of living so that you can truly have all of the freedom that you're longing for. It's possible. I'll talk to you soon.